The first message we have is, I wonder if you feel the same as I do. This masculine energy is genuinely wondering how you feel about them. They're curious about your raw, real thoughts regarding this connection. Was this a once-in-a-lifetime encounter that was impulsive yet deeply alive? Are you their soulmate, their twin flame, their person? If so, what does that mean for both of you? Did you fully grasp what was unfolding while it was happening? It's as if they are flooded with questions, constantly asking themselves what you were feeling and thinking at the same time they were experiencing this connection. They're imagining what life could look like with you, but are equally haunted by thoughts of what life might be like without you. It feels like you both might share these contemplations when you're quietly reflecting, during those intimate moments of solitude where thoughts of the connection come flooding in. Yet, despite all these emotions, so much has gone unsaid between you. There's a hesitation to share these thoughts unless there's a certainty that something substantial will come of it. This connection, however, has left an undeniable impact on them. They feel as though ever since they met you, nothing has been the same, a feeling akin to being hit by a wrecking ball. It's as though meeting you shifted them into an entirely different timeline, forcing them to view life from a fresh perspective. This connection affirmed them, grounding them in a bond with the one person who truly understands them. However, the possibility of the connection slipping through their fingers, or being delayed, has sent their thoughts into an emotional whirlwind. They wonder if you feel the same emotional bond despite the physical distance between you. It's as if they believe you're both navigating life emotionally tethered to one another, even when not physically together. They deeply question whether you realize that this bond feels unbreakable, that you are, in their eyes, bonded for life. This whirlwind romance seems to have been so powerful that they actively try not to dwell on it because of how emotionally overwhelming it becomes. When they do tap into this energy, they find themselves consumed by the intensity of their feelings. From the very beginning, they sensed that something might come between you. This knowledge created both an urgency and a fear, an urgency to make the most of every moment together, and a fear of facing life without you. The thought of a life without you is terrifying for them. It's a reality they don't know how to confront, and it's consuming their thoughts. If this resonates with you, Divine Feminine, it seems that both of you may have known this moment of separation would come, even though neither of you was truly prepared for it. That's why the time you spent together was so intentional, passionate, and sacred. Every interaction carried an undertone of intimacy, and the connection felt heartfelt and profound. There's a beautiful energy here, one filled with the kind of intensity that brings butterflies to the pit of your stomach. This masculine feels overwhelmed by the thought of a life without you, especially since, even in separation, they feel you living in their heart space every single day. This is the part they weren't prepared for, the separation that doesn't feel like true separation because your presence remains so deeply embedded in their soul. You might be picking up on this energy as well, Divine Feminine. The next message we have is, I didn't plan any of this. Wow. This feels like something both of you could say, because this connection appears to have been completely out of your control, a divine intervention. It's as if fate orchestrated your meeting and everything that unfolded afterward. Looking back, you might try to pinpoint the exact moment when your life changed, the moment things began to shift and become more intimate, or when you transitioned from friends to lovers, or even the moment when you met this perfect stranger, this Divine Feminine. Where you stand today, so much has happened. There have been countless emotional ups and downs, and yet, the energy of this connection isn't rooted in toxicity. Instead, it feels like the bond of two souls destined to meet and fall deeply in love. This connection was meant to create an experience that both of you hold above any other in your lives. From the very beginning, it's as though you both knew that obstacles would arise, whether in the form of time, distance, or external energies. There was an unspoken understanding that a separation might come, but even with that knowledge, you both decided that it was worth it. The love you share, the connection, the experience of each other, it was significant enough, life-altering enough, to pursue regardless of how it might unfold. This is an incredibly powerful realization. You both felt in your souls that this connection was destined, and it carried a level of importance tied to your life's journey and purpose. I keep coming back to the eyes. There's something about the way you looked into each other's eyes that conveyed everything you needed to know. It was as if the connection, the truth of it, was mutual and undeniable. Even now, though, there are so many unanswered questions, particularly on the masculine side. One question seems to surface repeatedly when they find themselves lost in thoughts of you. What does life truly look like without you? Can they even imagine a life without their person, the one they feel was designed specifically for them? They're wrestling with the idea of being apart from someone they believe the divine, God, or a higher power intentionally brought into their life. No matter what their life, or yours, looked like before you met, this connection feels like pure divine intervention. It was genuine, sacred, and pure from the very beginning. There's no sense of chaos or turmoil in this energy, only something deeply heartfelt and transformative. This masculine views this love as something pure and untainted, and their approach to you is filled with urgency and sincerity. It's as though they rush toward you, unable to resist the pull of this connection. What I'm feeling here is pure, genuine love, a love that feels almost otherworldly in its beauty and depth. This is truly a beautiful energy, powerful and profound, and it's clear that it continues to shape both of your lives in a meaningful way. The last message we have is, missing your touch. Wow. This is incredibly powerful energy. What I'm picking up on is an extraordinarily passionate connection, mind-blowingly so. If you've ever been intimate with this person, the experience wasn't just physical, it was deeply sacred. However, it goes beyond the physical act. Let me explain. The intimacy between you and your person wasn't just about sexual chemistry, it was an exchange of energy on a much deeper level. It's the way you subtly seduce them without even realizing it, the way you talk, move, and carry yourself. For them, it's not just about physical desire, it's about love, intimacy, and connection. They find themselves thinking about you, feeling the pull of your energy even from a distance, which is more powerful than anything they've ever experienced. To them, your intimate connection is sacred and unmatched. This isn't just about physical attraction, this is a profound spiritual bond. They see this as pure love. Even if you're apart, they still feel connected to you, and that connection often manifests through the energy you share. You may feel it too, moments when their energy reaches out to you, making you smile, lifting your mood, or even leaving you with a sense of warmth and comfort. These aren't coincidences, it's a reflection of the powerful bond you both share. When you were together, your intimacy was high vibrational. It wasn't just an act, it was an exchange of energy that elevated both of you. They felt as though you charged them with your energy, and now, being apart, it feels as though someone has pulled the plug. This separation has left them longing for the connection you once shared. This bond feels like pure, genuine love, rooted in deep mutual understanding. From the moment they met you, they knew you were someone special. They knew they loved you. There were no games, no pretense, just raw, honest emotion. If it weren't for the barriers between you, whether those are time, distance, or external circumstances, they believe the two of you would have been completely intertwined by now, planning your futures, deeply committed, perhaps even married. Right now, they're doing everything they can to avoid being consumed by thoughts of you, but it's a struggle. The connection is intense, and it's becoming increasingly difficult for them to imagine life without you. They may have tried to distract themselves, but nothing diminishes the love they feel for you. If their sudden departure or the obstacles between you have caused you pain or doubt, they want you to know this: they absolutely love you. From the moment they looked into your eyes, they recognized who you were. They also knew that barriers, whether physical, emotional, or situational, would eventually come between you, and that's why the intensity was so overwhelming from the start. This separation has forced them to confront one question that keeps playing in their mind: can I truly live without them? The very fact that this question lingers shows how important you are to their journey and their life. This connection is profound, sacred, and transformative, and the love they feel for you is unlike anything they've ever known. If you don't forget, then write in the comments about how your day went. I will definitely read it. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, like and subscribe channel.